Throwing on first down is Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' fate. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Seen some great runs the last few times we've been together. I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A first carry here for Kenny Nwangu. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
To throw on 3rd down. O'Leary can't get away, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Pushes past him, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nuwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. O'Leary. He's going to look deep for more. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On On second down, here's Gibson again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Diggs with a good footwork. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21-0 our score after 1. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And again, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And it's a fake. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Give left side here for Nwangu. And some room to roam now. Oh, he shifts past him. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15 he goes. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare miss misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. O'Leary. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 79 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Looking to throw on second down. O'Leary. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play here for Buffalo. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake. O'Leary. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills open the lead up to 34-0. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nuwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot
answer. You remember that game where you beat me like 70-something to like 10? You better stand by, because that's what you got coming. No, you beat me like 70-something to 10 in Vegas other league. I was so mad. I said this.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. O'Leary. Open here, Adam Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Off play action. O'Leary. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Leary. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. O'Leary. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, O'Leary. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down at 4. Back to throw. O'Leary. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Rolling to his right. And Shark hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a beautiful throw there.
You ain't lying. I'll see.
The right guys, and look, under normal situations,
I'll keep trying to get it.
the game now, they've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out in the game?
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, my team is great, but I lost a lot of games because I wasn't playing. I was out of town. So I lost like 4 straight games on the Sims.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Yeah, I was out of town on a family reunion, and I missed 4 damn games, man. I took my PlayStation with me, but I was so busy, I couldn't even play.
After the touchdown,
You got a hell of a running back, though. I can't stop that motherfucker. I'm trying. I can't stop him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Yep.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches in.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal. He worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind for watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, Allen. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I feel redeemed from that game where you beat the fuck out of me. I feel redeemed.
Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
They can watch him. He just texted me in the game chat. I mean, on the thing, on the stream.
At their own 25-yard line.
You're right.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in
Nope. I think he said be whoop his ass.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
They get always mad when he lose.
Second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll go right back to the war dude. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one. This time they get him.
He said he's just talking shit. He's sexy at the bottom. He always mad when he lose, though. He just woke up.
And it's cost him.
On third down, O'Leary.
Yeah, they can get them fast players, man. He like to throw it deep. That's his thing. He get them fast ass players. He throw it deep as shit. And it's like them deep crossers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go.
I ain't gonna score on no more.
And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
I feel redeemed. Stop joking. I don't know how to run the clock. How do you shoot clock? All right.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
He's talking about score again.
They'll take that every time with a lead.
Tempo, let's see. Okay, it's L3.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys,
why I won't do that? I'm hitting L3. That's not doing nothing.
But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Oh, tap 2 clock. Okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Two clock. I won't choose. Shit. Let me see if I can do it again. 2 clock.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
Shit, I got you.
Touchdown as they just their toes.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is
I did not mean to do that, though.
We're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
I know, man. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to make get a run in the playoffs. Shit. I forgot his name, but he's up high. But I mean, I can catch him. It ain't the Dolphins. It's the Patriots. Yeah, I could probably catch him, but if he lose a few games and I keep winning, I got easy games the rest of the way almost, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So it's a
shut him out, Joe. Shut him
I'll
out.
tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
The offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout.
Yes, sir.
I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they